In his book, The Rise and Fall of the White Republic, Alexander Saxton comments on the black versus white dichotomy which arose out of European imperialism. Saxton explains that since Europeans were generally white-skinned, whilst the peoples they encountered are generally dark, basic human relationships centred on the domination of whites over people of colour. Of course, this was purely circumstantial. Europeans did not set out to oppress people of colour. Their aim was, as Saxton puts it, to expand, conquer and accumulate capital. To borrow from Marimba Annie in her book Yurugu, anyone could join their club. You only had to share their values. Today, Europeans are no longer generally white. Black Americans, Black British, Black French, Black Spanish, Black Dutch, etc. are now fully paid up card-carrying Europeans, having espoused European supremacy in all areas, including the desire to expand European influence, conquer and accumulate capital. Black people want to make America great again. Black people claim that they put the great back into Great Britain. They fly the red, white and blue and swear to support and defend the constitution of the European nations against all enemies, foreign, domestic and, of course, African. This includes the oppression of Caribbean islands like Cuba, Grenada and Jamaica, stopping African nations gaining their freedom from European colonialists like Bayard Rustin and Richard Wright, monitoring and suppressing radical black groups and individuals, as did the NAACP. A corollary is that when we talk about addressing prejudice against us, terms such as black and white are useless. The prejudice against us stems from European imperialism, facilitated by European cultural supremacy, values that place everything European on top and everything African on the bottom. These values can easily be, and indeed are, held by black and white Europeans alike. Saxton argues that racism constitutes a system of beliefs and values that shape reality. Now, whilst this system of beliefs has historically benefited white people, it is colourless, and therefore can be easily held by black people as much as white. It's about time we stopped using superficial terms based on colour, like black, white, people of colour, and started using more fundamentally accurate terms based on culture, like European and African.